Hello, welcome. It is Thursday. Apologies for the bit of delay with starting up. Had things had to do, and also just sort of fiddle around with and rework. Just because I was messing with VTube Studio last night and also the night before, so yeah, had to get that all set up. But we're here now. Yay! Also, oh, let's. Okay, never mind. I'm just. I thought it looked wonky, but we're fine. I fixed up my model a bit. It's not the 1.1 version I've been mentioning, but and it's still a little wonky on the tracking. I'm still not too sure why it does that. However, it can wink now properly. I had forgotten to actually move the movements of one of the eyes to the other side, so they were both linked to the same eye, which was why I couldn't wink. But I fixed it. It was pretty easy, actually. But it's all good now. It's still really wonky, and I think it's just because of the lighting in my room is not that great. So my face isn't exactly super visible because the light in my room is technically like off to the side and behind me, so my face is a little bit shaded, which makes it harder to track, so yeah. A bit unfortunate, but that does explain why it probably doesn't track too well. And I've sort of fixed the problem with the tracking being like, whenever I tab out of YouTube Studio, the mouth just kind of did that and stayed open. I don't exactly know what it was. I just kind of fiddled around with some of the settings and eventually it just worked. Yeah. So, today, since I don't really feel like doing art, nor do I really have any art ideas to do right now, doing something different. We are doing a Pokemon tier list. Yeah. Specifically up to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Not Ultra Sun and Moon, simply because that's like the latest game in the series that I've played, aside from Legends Arceus, which we'll also be including. Oh, excuse me. Whew. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yikes. Yeah. Main reason I haven't played any of the new games is because I don't have a Switch. I had to borrow my friend's Switch to play Xenoblade, so I took that opportunity to play Legends Arceus, but that was all the time I really had. That's really all I had time to play, so didn't get to play any other ones. Oh well, that's fine. But yeah. As for how we're going to be tiering them, it's mainly just my general opinion on each Pokemon. It's not a matter of like, oh, I like this one because it looks like I'm only choosing them because they look cool, or I'm only choosing them because they're powerful. I'm literally just giving my opinion on what I think of them, regardless of appearance or their power. So I know there's going to definitely be a few hot takes, if you will, especially for one Pokemon. So yeah, I will be standing by and dying on the hill of where I put this one Pokemon. So yeah. Alright. Don't really have much else to say, I don't think. Oh yeah, apparently there's new free DLC coming out for Sonic Frontiers in September, so depending on how quickly we get through the game, we might just start playing that instead, so why not? Should be fun. More stuff to play. Yeah. Yeah, alright, let me make sure that everything is working, because I was trying to set it up a little bit before stream, and it was really wonky because I technically didn't open it up correctly, and now it's super wonky. And I gotta also adjust like the camera stuff because that's super wonky as well now. Give me a moment to do that. Because I've like, what's the word? Oh, hold on. Oh, I see what's wrong here. Hold on. Was my mic off the whole time? I don't think it should have been. I think it's just off on this screen, so I hope it was on. But yes, here we are. We got all the Pokemon here, all of them, all the way up to the latest gen, so including other forms and whatnot. So, but we're only going to do the ones that I actually know of, so, and well, from games that I've played, so we're not going to be including a good chunk, honestly. But the majority we should be able to go through. So, yeah. So of course, we got S tier, which is the best, and then F tier, which is the worst. So, yeah. I don't really have any music to put with this, so it's just gonna be silent the whole time. Yeah. Right. I guess we shall start. First off, the classic Bulbasaur. Honestly, I'm gonna put him in B tier. It's pretty good. I like his little frog design. It looks like it reminds me of a frog. It's good. Ivysaur also fits into B tier as well, if you want. If I'm honest, just the entire just Bulbasaur's whole evolutionary line is B tier. It's a high B tier, mind you, not a low so not quite A tier, but high B tier. I mean, of course, we're not including the giant version because I haven't played the game that has that. So, yeah. We got Charmander, also B tier, and then we have Charmeleon, also B tier. Don't really have much else to say about them. We have Charizard. I'm going to put into D tier. Now, hear me out on this one. It's a good Pokemon to use, and its design's pretty cool. The reason it's in D tier is because it gets too much spotlight. I'm gonna be real. It gets too much spotlight. It's literally the only reason that it's in D tier. So, yeah. But we'll put its Mega Evolutions in their respective spots of what I think. Because the Mega Evolution finally gives it the Dragon type it's deserved, and then the Y one kind of just looks like Charizard Plus, really, if I was to describe it. And then we have Squirtle, also B tier. There's going to be a lot of the starters in B tier, if I'm honest. Wartortle, B tier. Blastoise, I'd actually say it's A tier, along with its Mega Evolution. There we go, our first A tiers. Amazing. Then we've got Caterpie. It's C tier, really. Metapod, C tier. Butterfree, C tier. Weedle, C tier. Kakuna, I think that's how you pronounce the name, also C tier. So, not bad, not good. About the middle, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pretty much like the middle. Beedrill, though, goes into B tier. Beedrill's cool. And while I never used Mega Beedrill, it also goes in B tier. That's purely because I haven't used it yet, so I'm sure if I used it, it would probably be either stay in B tier or go up to A tier, but unfortunately I never got to use it, so yeah. Pidgey, about a C tier. Is it goes Pidgeot and then into Pidgeotto, or is it Pidgeotto into Pidgeot? I can't remember. It's one. I can't remember what name it goes which, but this one also C tier, but its evolution is a B tier. I think this is the Mega Evolution. I don't remember. I haven't seen it, so I don't know for sure. Let me see if I can... Actually, let me just do a funny little thing where I open up another thing to look for it. Oh god, me looking down so much is causing my eyes to close a lot. Hold on. Okay, let's try. Come on. Is it actually Mega? Or is it... oh yeah, it is Mega. From the looks of it. Yeah. I just never saw it before. And it is Pidgeot. Well, it's Pidgeotto into Pidgeot. I've never seen this one, but design-wise, it's about C tier. Honestly. Rattata. Yeah, about C tier. Along with its Alolan form. Same with Raticate and its Alolan form. Got the puffy cheeks though. Also, I do apologize for background noise, it's been pretty bad today. Spearow, about C tier. Fearow, I'd put into B tier though. Just because it's a pretty good Pokemon, especially if you've played Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Usually when you get Fearow, it's usually pretty strong. So... Oh, excuse me. Ekans, yeah, about C tier. Same. I've never really used Ekans much, nor Arbok either. Now here's where we get into the nitty gritty. Basically the mascot of Pokemon, in its entirety. This is where what I could probably say is my hottest take will be. And allow me to show you what that means. Instead of telling you, I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. So, oops, no, hold on, that's not what I wanted to do. I needed to... Was it that color? Yeah. This is what we're gonna do. That's my take. That's my take on Pikachu. It is at the bottom of the bottom. It's below the bottom, in my opinion. That's how I see Pikachu. Because if you ever saw, or if you saw my Pokemon Infinite Fusion gameplay, I did show a little bit of distaste whenever I saw anything of the Pikachu evolutionary line. This is why. There. Raichu though is about D tier. Raichu's okay. But Pikachu, no. I just don't like Pikachu at all, to be honest. At first it was a little bit of a joke that I made when I was younger, but then it was just like, actually, you know what? I actually just don't like it. So, there we are. It will sit there in its own tier, below the lowest tier. Alright, Sandshrew. Honestly, Sandshrew's a good B tier. I never used Alolan Sandshrew, but I do like its design. And same with Sandslash. Okay, Nidoran, male and female. Honestly, they're both about... Honestly, I'd put these two into B tier. The evolutions into C tier. And then Nidoqueen, Nidoking into A tier, if I'm gonna be honest. A weird split, but that's how it is for me. Clefairy? Might be about a C tier. Same, Clefable's also about the same. The metronome was really good. That's like one of my favorite things about them, but that's about it, really. And then they got their fairy type, which was very fitting considering it has fairy in its name. So that made it a bit more useful, especially against like dragon types. So yeah, I'm out C tier. Honestly, it would be a high C tier. I'm not obviously going to reposition everything, I'm just putting everything in order, but it would be, these two would probably be in a high C tier. Vulpix, I never really used much, so it's about C. Same with Alola. I don't think I ever used Alola in Vulpix, nor Ninetales. Jigglypuff, about a C tier as well, same with Wigglytuff. Probably would be a bit higher, but I've played through the Super Smash Bros. Games, or some of them, and that's why it's in C tier instead of B tier. That is all. That's all I'm going to say on that topic. Zubat. As annoying as they can be in great numbers, I'm putting in B tier. And the reason for this is because my first ever shiny was a Zubat. I didn't know, when I first saw it, I was like, what is going on? I don't understand what this is. I was panicking. I was like, should I go away and come back later and try and catch it? So I was like panicking because like at the time I had no idea what a shiny Pokemon even was. So I was still trying to figure out what it was, but I did manage to catch it, which is good. And yeah, I managed to get it all the way to Crobat. It was great. And it helped me win the champion, become the champion. Yeah, it was great. I'm gonna go find that guy again. See what I named him or something. Oh, yeah. Pretty much the entire Zubat line gets to B tier, but Crobat's gonna be an A tier when I get to it. Oddish, that's C tier, didn't really use much. Same with Gloom and Vileplume. I did use him a bit, but not too much. Paris, about a C tier, but Parasect is about a B tier. That was my first actual shiny in Legends Arceus, and it was really good. But yeah, overall, that's where they sit for me. Venonat, about a C tier, same with Venomoth. Diglett, I'd say is about a B tier. Never really used the Alolan version much, but so I'll just put that in C tier. Same with the Alolan Dugtrio. Regular Dugtrio goes in B tier. Meowth, never really used much, so about C tier. Oh, probably B tier just because Meowth in the anime. Alolan one, didn't really use much or at all. Persian never really used much. So, yeah. Psyduck, about B tier, honestly. Same with Golduck. I remember using a Golduck a lot when I first played Pokemon Pearl, which was my first Pokemon game that I ever actually owned and played all the way through. Mankey is about C tier. Primeape's about B tier though. Growlithe, about C tier. Markheim would be about B tier because it's kind of cool. Poliwhirl. Wait, no, Poliwag, my bad. Probably about C tier. B tier. C tier. Actually, no, this one's about A tier. Or not A tier, B tier, my bad. There's gonna be a lot in B and C. So. Abra I put in B tier. Kadabra I'd also put in B tier, but Alakazam I'd put in A tier, honestly. Mega, I never really used the Mega. So I'll probably put in B tier. Like, I like its design with, like, you know, multiple spoons, but I do just prefer Alakazam as is a bit more. Machop, yeah, about C tier. My Choke is about B tier, and then my Champ, which is also another shiny that I ended up getting, is also B tier. Bellsprout, about C. Weeping Bell, Victory Bell, Victory Bell. Tentacool, about C tier. Cruel, C tier. I don't remember. Is it Alolan or is it Galarian? I can't remember what this one is. I think it's. Is it Alolan? Hold on. Let me have a look that up. Let me look up which one that is. Is it Alolan? It is Alolan. Okay. Okay. I don't think I ever saw it much though, but it's about C. Probably about C as well. Graveler is about C. Same that one. Never got a Alolan Golem, so that's about a C. I like its design, but a regular Golem goes into B. Next, Ponyta, but that's Galarian, so not including that one. Ponyta is about C. Rapidash is about C as well. Slowpoke, yeah, about a C. It's I'm not exactly I'm not super knowledgeable on some Pokemon and their different forms. Is it Alolan? I think. Oh, it looks like that's Galar. Yeah, it's Galarian, so we're not going to include that one. Slowbro. Oh, there's also Mega Slowbro. That's right. Slowbro is about C as well. I never really used it. Magnemite. It's pretty good, honestly, but I put in C. Probably put Magneton in C as well. Farfetch, is that a Mega? Or is it a different form? I think it's Mega. It looks Mega. No, it's Galarian, okay. In that case, we don't worry about it. Farfetch never really used much, so yeah. Doduo, B tier, and Dotrio, also B tier. I like the design. I like the idea that they fly by using the 2 out of heads to fly. They just flap them like wings. Seal and Dugong, about C tiers. Never really use them much either. I like their design. Good Seal. Grimer, also C. I think that's a Alolan Grimer. Never really got. I think I got one, but I never really used it. Mark goes into about B tier. Alolan 1, never really got that, so C tier. We got a long way to go. We're not even out of Gen 1 yet. Shelter. It's about C tier, but Cloyster is about B tier, because I do remember using one quite excessively. Ghastly. Honestly, B tier. Haunter. Probably A tier, honestly. Gengar, though. About B tier. I know people really like Gengar, but I honestly prefer Haunter's design over Gengar's. And then you have the Mega one, which honestly would go into A tier as well, because it looks cool. I know I said we're not going off just looks or just appearances, that's why I'm going off a bit of both. So yeah, it's kind of, it's a Mega, so it's kind of powerful, but I also like its design. It's not just like, oh, this one looks cool. I don't care how strong it is, it looks cool. Or the other way around, or whatever. Yeah. Onyx, about C tier. Drowsy and Hypno, about C tiers as well. Pretty much if anything goes into C tier, I'm basically not going to give too much of an explanation because there is a lot. Krabby, Kingler, Voltorb and Electrode, also there. Execute, I think it is. Executor. Is it Mega or Alolan? I think it's Alolan. It makes sense. Either way, I have played a game with it in it, so. Excuse me, hold on. Need a drink of water. Cubone. Also C tier. Marowak. And I think that was a Alolan Marowak. Goes in there. Hitmonlee. C tier. Hitmonchan. C tier. Actually, no, Hitmonlee goes into B tier, honestly. Lickitung. C tier. Coughing. C tier. Wheezing. Probably B tier. It's honestly pretty powerful. And, well, the explosion can be useful. If you really need it. Right on these, C tier. Rhyhorn, unless that's the other way around. Oh yeah, I think that's Rhyhorn, this one's Rhydon. This one goes into B tier though. Chansey, that's C tier. Tangela, C tier. Kangaskhan, C tier. It's a Mega Evolution also C tier because I never really use it, so I don't really have much to say about it. Horsey, Seadra, Goldeen, Seaking. Actually, Seaking is probably about B tier, honestly. Staryu, Starmie, Mr. Mime, that's C tier. I don't even know what that is. That a Mega? What version is that? Hold on, I've never actually seen that one. It's Galarian, that's why. No wonder I don't know about it. And then only the Galarian version evolves into Mr. Rhyme or whatever that one was. Interesting that they would give it an evolution, but only for a regional variant, which honestly is a nice twist to it. Makes it feel a bit more unique. Scyther, easy A tier. Jinx, C tier, honestly. Electabuzz, probably B tier, same with Magmar. Oh, excuse me. Pinsir, definitely A tier. Mega Pinsir, never really used much, but still also A tier. Tauros, C tier. Magikarp, C tier, but then Gyarados is B tier with Mega Gyarados in A tier. Lapras, honestly, solid B tier. Ditto, can be funny, good for getting Pokemon in the daycare, B tier. Eevee goes in B tier. 1, it's adorable. 2, has many different evolutions that it can go to. Vaporeon, now C tier, no comment. Jolteon, also B tier. A lot of them are just going to be in the same tier, honestly. Flareon, also B tier. Porygon, I do like it, but it's going to sit in C tier. It'd be like a high C tier, though. I forgot how to pronounce this one's name. Omanite, that's right. And then Omanite and Omastar. Also C tiers. Kabuto, B tier. Kabutops, also B tier. Actually, no, that one's an A tier. Dactyl, probably B tier as well. Same with Mega. Snorlax, yeah, solid C tier as well. Actually, no, probably B tier. Articuno, yeah, B tier. Zapdos, probably A tier. And then Moltres is about B tier as well. Oh, we're almost at the end of Gen 1. Rotini, C tier. Dragonair, B tier. Dragonite, also B tier. And then we have Mewtwo, which is solid B tier. And its Mega Evolutions are about an A tier, both of them. I've grown to love both of its Mega Evolutions. I know most people probably prefer the other one, which I can understand. But I do like both. Mew is definitely a solid A tier as well. I haven't got any S tiers yet though. No S tiers. We've finished Gen 1, no S tiers. No E or Fs. Alright, Gen 2. Chikorita. Honestly, the whole line, solid B tier. It's the starter I chose when I first played Soul Silver, and it was great. Cyndaquil, also B tier. And its evolutions are also B tier. Honestly, all these starters are all B tier, I'm not gonna lie. They're all solid picks. Woof 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 woof. Sentret, C tier. Ferret, B tier. Love that guy. Love his little walk with the funny music in the background. Hoot Hoot, solid B tier. Noctowl, C tier as well. Ladybug, Ledian, Spirank? I think that's how it is. B tier. Ariados though. Good B tier. High B tier. Crobat, where is he? A tier. Easy. I can't remember this one's name. Like Lantox. No, it's not that one, that's a different Pokemon. Hold on, let me... Chinchou, that's what it was. I was close. It's close to the right name. That's C tier. Same with this one. Pichu, E tier. Cleffa, C tier. Igglybuff, C tier. Togepi, yeah, about C tier. Togetic, also C tier. Thought I was gonna go to B tier. I tricked you. Natu, B tier. Xatu, B tier. Did I say B for Natu? My bad, I meant C. Mareep, C. Flaffy, B. Ampharos, B. Mega Ampharos, also B. My brain can't remember this one's name. Blossom, not C tier. Marill, C tier. Azumarill, C tier. Sudowoodo, yeah, C tier. Politoed, that's C tier. Hoppip, yeah, about C tier, C tier, B tier. Sunkern, C tier. Sunflora, also C tier. I hope I got that right, I didn't skip over any. I did, my bad. Skipped over Ambipom. Oh, no, Apom, my bad. That's also C tier. Yanma, also C tier. Wooper, high B tier. Quagsire, A tier. My boy. Espeon, also B tier with the other Mega Evolutions. I'm gonna put them all together. These are the only ones I'm gonna put out of order, just to keep them together. Umbreon, also B tier. If I can fit it, there you go. Murkrow, C tier. Slowking, probably B tier, honestly. About mid B tier. Smagius, oh not Mismagius, Mischievous, definitely A tier. Unknown, honestly D tier. I like that it's like every letter of the alphabet and then exclamation mark and question mark. But overall, it only knows Hidden Power, and that move's kind of wacky to understand unless you actually look it up. So it goes in D tier. It's also not very strong, so like in Legends Arceus, the way that you find them is that you don't even fight them. So yeah, well with it, that's C tier. I know it can be scary to fight, but overall it's not really good. It's great for, you know, taking down strong foes by being like a literal punching bag, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's designed after, but yeah. Girafarig, C tier. Pineco? That's C tier. Fortress is B tier though. Dunsparce, honestly B tier. Nothing too special about it, but I know a lot of people do like it. They will swear by it, they will pray to this thing. You know what, that's fair enough to me. You do you. Gligar, I think it is, C tier. Steelix, Soul, B tier. Is that Mega Steelix, or is that a different Steelix? I can't remember. It is a Mega Steelix, okay. I've never used Mega Steelix. I've probably fought it. But, yeah. I've never used it, so I'll probably put it in the same tier as Steelix. I forgot its name. No, this one's like Gramble or something. What does it evolve from? Snubble, that's what it was. What about C tier? And both of them in C tier. I do like Snubble's design though. There's something about it that's very cool. Goldfish, about C tier, never really used it much. Never really saw it much because there's not many games that it's in, like naturally, as far as I'm aware. Scizor, A tier. Mega Scizor, also A tier. High A tier for Mega Scizor. Why can't I remember your name? I know your name, but I can't quite remember it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Shuckle. That's what it was. C tier. All that, just to put it there. Heracross. Probably B tier, with Mega Heracross being yeah, a high B tier. Sneasel, honestly B tier. High B tier as well. Dayasa, C tier. Ursaring, B tier. Pokemon's name that I've forgotten for no particular reason. Magcargo, probably also B tier. This one's Swinub, right? I think it is. That's about a C, B tier, blue B tier. You go into, I think it's Piloswine, and then it evolves into Mamoswine. Yeah, that whole line is about B tier. Well, Mamoswine's about an A tier when we get to it. Corsola, I think that's how it is. C tier. Remoraid, C tier. Uptillery, probably B tier. Delibird, C tier. Mantine, I guess it gets to go into B tier for me. Skarmory, A tier. Metalbird, very cool. Houndour, C tier. Houndoom, B tier. Mega Houndoom, also B tier. They're pretty cool. Kingdra, probably B tier as well. I forgot what this one's name is, and I don't want to accidentally try and guess because it might not be correct and I'll just end up saying a weird word. Phanpy, that's what it is. Phanpy's about C tier, Donphan's definitely a high B tier. Porygon 2, yeah, it's about C tier. Stantler, C tier. Smeargle, honestly, D tier. I've never really used it much because I've never really understood it's like one move that it knows. I don't know if it's like it copies the move for like that fight or if it like permanently learns that move. So you gotta be careful with how you use it. So yeah, that's why it's in there. I can't remember how to pronounce your name. Tyrogue. I think that's how it is. I just typed it in and guessed how to pronounce it. Cool. There's not too much going on right now, so we just chillin'. Eric, B tier. Him on top, we'll probably actually put into B tier. I think that's the first evolution I got for that. Smoochum, C tier. Elekid, C. Magby, C. Miltank, probably C, never really used it much. Blissey, probably B tier, it's quite good. Ah, the dogs. Honestly, they're all B tier. Larvitar. Also, all of its evolutions are, well, not all of them, B tier, and then A tier for Tyranitar and Mega Tyranitar. They are just goated by default. Lugia, high A tier. Ho-Oh, honestly, just a high B tier. I definitely prefer Lugia over Ho-Oh. That's why I chose to get Soul Silver instead of Heart Gold. Celebi, honestly C tier, never really used it much, and yeah. Alright, Trico. We're on Gen 3, which is technically not one that I've played yet, but enough of these Pokemon have been in all the other games that, like, I can still put them into a tier list. I have pretty much used all of the Pokemon from Gen 3 just because they all got moved into other games. Trico is honestly probably C tier, but Grovyle and Grovyle is definitely A tier. Sceptile, B tier. Mega Sceptile, A tier. It's a weird spread, but that is how it is for me. Torchic, B tier. Combuskin, B tier. Blaziken, A tier. Oh. Someone's got a very loud vehicle. Mega Blaziken. Oops. Also A tier. Mudkip, A tier. Is Marshtomp? Yeah, Marshtomp, B tier. Swampert, A tier. Mega Swampert, also A tier. Still no S tiers, but trust me, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We will eventually get our A tiers. Just hear me out. Just hear me out until then. Fuchiana, C tier. Mightyana, also C tier. Zigzagoon, C tier. Lion? I can't remember how to pronounce his name. B tier. Wurmple. High C tier for Wurmple. Silcoon. Honestly, C tier as well. Beautifly, C tier. Cascoon, B tier. And Dustox, B tier. There you go, that shows which evolutionary line I prefer. Lotad. This is one I've probably only ever used once. C tier. Lombre. Ludicolo. Probably also C. C dot. C tier for C dot. I forgot your name. I've only used this Pokemon like once. Nuzleaf. What Nuzlocks are named after. C tier. But Shiftry, you can go on B tier. I've always liked Shiftry. It kind of reminds me of Jiraiya in Naruto. Was it Taillow then Swellow or Swellow then Taillow? I forget. Either way, C tier, B tier. Wingull, C tier. Pelipper, B tier. Ralts. Honestly, this whole evolutionary line is pretty much an A tier. They're actually pretty good. Get that one. A tier. And it's Mega, also A tier. Also, the shiny Mega actually looks really cool. It looks like it's wearing a funeral dress for your opponent's Pokemon. Forgot your name. I'm pretty sure it's Skid or something. Yes. I've never actually known the name of its evolution, so Surskit. C, its evolution also C. I've never even tried to pronounce its evolution name. Masquerain, I think. That makes the most sense. It sounds like Masquerade. So it looks like it's got big owl eyes, noctowl eyes. I forgot what your name is. Somehow. I know your evolution. Shroomish, that's right. Shroomish. C tier. Breloom. B tier. Slackoff. C tier. Vigoroth. B tier. Slacking. B tier. I've forgotten. Is it Ninjask? No, Nakata. You know, like Cicada. That one's definitely just C tier. I think this one's Ninjask. And then Shedinja. Both are B tiers. Whismer? Yes, C tier. But Whismer was actually the first egg shiny I got, and I didn't even realize it was shiny until, like, I actually looked at it. Or until I actually sent it out into a battle. Like, yeah, I got a Whismer from an egg. Then threw it out into battle. What do you know? It was shiny. Because I just didn't realize it was until afterwards. Aldred, B tier. Exploud, also B tier. I can't remember your name, but you are a C tier with your evolution being B tier. Zimmeril, C tier. Nosepass, also C tier. Skitty's B tier. It's adorable. Delicat, B tier as well. Sableye, B tier, because it's cool. Never really used the Mega Sableye, but I'll put it in with its other one. Big Gym. Mawile, A tier. I really like its design. Mega Mawile also. Just takes the best part of it and makes it and doubles it. Aron, B tier. Oh, B tier. Larion, also B tier. And then Aggron, A tier. Mega Aggron can also go into A tier. I'm sure there's some kind of trend going on with what goes into A tier and what doesn't. Meditite, C tier. Medicham, A tier. Mega Medicham also goes into A tier. I never really used it much, but I know when I did use it, it was very useful. The Psychic Fighting type is honestly a cool combination. Maybe there's more, I just can't remember. I forgot the first one's name. Ah, no, I did remember the first one's name. I thought it was the second one. Electric and Main-Trick. C tier. B tier. And B tier. For the Mega. Puzzle and Minun. Also C tiers. They're basically Pikachu clones, but they're not Pikachu, so they get the thumbs up from me. These ones, I don't really remember their names. I used them maybe a few times. They got to C tier. Roselia goes in B tier. Pretty good grass type Pokemon. Another grass poison like Bulbasaur. This one, C tier. Swalot, B tier. Carnivana, I think. That goes into C tier. Sharpedo goes into A tier though. One with Mega Sharpedo. Whalmer. B tier. Whale Lord. Also B tier. Numal. C tier. Camerupt. B tier. Mega Camerupt, never really used it. I think it is it Mega? Yeah, I think it's Mega. Pretty sure it's Mega. I'll check just to be sure. Yes. It is Mega Camerupt, I was correct. Torkoal, never really used this much. It's solid B tier. Spoink, very sad, fated Pokemon, C tier. Grumpig, also C tier. Spinder, honestly B tier. I like the fact that all of its, like, it has so many different designs, all like different spot placements and whatnot. Trapinch, B tier. This one, its name starts with B, I can't remember how to pronounce its name. Also B tier. Flygon, where are you? A tier, easily. Should have gotten a Mega. I stand by that. Forgot how this one's name. Well, I sort of remember it, but like not quite. Never mind, that's its evolution's name. Cacturn is its evolution's name. Cacnea. That one's about a C, but its evolution is a B. Taria, what's its first evolution's name? I forget. I know it, I just don't quite remember because I don't see it as much. Swablu, that's right. C tier. B tier. And same with this Mega Evolution. Zangoose and Survivor, they're both B tiers. They're pretty cool, and like they have a cool rivalry. Solrock and the Moon one. What's the Moon one's name again? Lunatone. That I thought it was Lunatone, but I wasn't sure. Put them in B tier. Hilariously, you don't. I'm pretty sure you can't even find these ones in Sun and Moon, which is ironic. The one game that they would fit perfectly in, and they just don't appear. I'm pretty sure. Kind of unfortunate. Barboach, C tier. Wishcash, also C tier. Corphish or Corpish, B tier. Can't remember your name. Cronor or something. Croconaw, also B tier. Claydol. C tier. Wait, no. That one, this one's Claydol. This one should also go up one, my bad. This one goes into A tier. I do like its design pretty much. Just cool in general. Leap and Cradilly. C. B. I can never pronounce these ones' names. Anorith and its evolution, which is called Armoldo. C, B. Feebas, C tier, Milotic, A tier. It's a very good Pokemon. Cast form and all of its forms, honestly, just C tier. I like that it changes based on the weather. Kecleon, C tier. Cool shops though. He owns some pretty cool stores. Just don't steal from him. He will obliterate your bloodline if you try. Shop it. C tier. Bayonet though. A tier. Oh. Along with Mega Bayonet, also A tier. They're great. Let's go. B tier. Dusclops, also B tier. Love those guys. Tropius, the one Pokemon I continuously forget even exists. I'll put it in B tier because it's kind of cool. But I always forget that it exists. Whenever I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, you exist. You are a thing that exists. I think this is Chimecho, or is that its pre-evolution? It is Chimecho. Okay. What is its pre-evolution called? Its pre-evolution is Xingling, that's what it was. C tier, honestly. Absol, solid B tier, along with its Mega Evolution. Why not C tier? This dude, what's his name? I can't quite remember. Excuse me, Snorunt. It's C tier. Galele though, B tier. Mega Galele, also B tier. Seal, A tier. Can't remember your middle evolution's name. You go into A tier. Walrein, also A tier. Clamperl, C tier. Huntail, I think it was, also C tier. Can't remember what the other one's name is. Gorbis. No wonder I didn't remember. It's a very different name. It's in a B tier. Relicanthe? Relicanth. My bad. Relicanth. Relic. It's old. C tier. Love Disc, also C tier. Bagon. B tier. Shelgon. B tier. Salamence. Required for taking out the Palkia. A tier. Mega Salamence. Also A tier. Beldum. B tier. Metang. Also B tier. Actually, A tier. Metagross. A tier. Wait, oops. That's B tier. A tier. Mega Metagross. Also A tier. But it'd be a very high A tier. Not quite S tier though. S tier is very much reserved for some of the best. I might go through again and reorder just in case if there's any changes I want to make. The three original Reggies, all in A tier. Love these guys. My favorite one of the three is Registeel, but I still love the other two. Latias and Latios, their Mega Forms, I haven't actually played a game with them in it yet, so I can't really put them on the tier list, but they're both A's. Because they're cool. And I remember seeing the movie with them. It was cool. I gotta go watch it again at some point. At some point, I'm probably just gonna sit down and watch the entire anime, honestly. Kyogre, A tier, pretty cool. Oh, excuse me, once again, I haven't played the game with their other forms. Groudon, lo and behold, our first S tier. But honestly, Groudon is a badass. Man's basically fought against Kyogre in his primal form with a 4 times weakness disadvantage and still was throwing hands on an even all to get even. I can respect that. Rayquaza, high A tier. It probably would almost be an S tier if Groudon wasn't there. Groudon kind of just sets that bar just a little bit higher than what it was before. Why can't I remember your name? Jirachi. A tier. I like its little wish mechanic that it has, its little wish gimmick. Deoxys, high A tier, along with all of its forms. Though my favourite form out of all of them is the defense form. It just looks cool. And my least favourite form is the speed form, but it's still cool though. Yeah. It'd probably be like from best form to not as the best form. It would be defense, attack, normal, and then speed. And now we're in Gen 4, which is basically where I originally started. So I'm going to take a quick drink, because I've been talking since, like, for the past 3 gens. Apologies if you can hear the background noise. People are being loud. Turtwig, my beloved, going to beat you. I forget your second evolution's name. Groddle, B tier. Torterra, A tier. Chimchar, B tier. Monferno, also B tier. Infernape, A tier. Piplup, high B tier. Prinplup, A tier. Empoleon, also A tier, because that was my starter, my very first starter. The first starter that wasn't just Pikachu, because I had Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy, and that was pretty much the only one you were allowed to choose. I would put Piplup in A tier as well, and you know what, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Change my mind, we're putting you in there as well. Starly. Yeah, about C tier for Starly. B tier for Staravia. And A tier for Staraptor. Good starting round bird. Bidoof, my beloved. B tier. B-Barrel. Also B tier. Quick Top, C tier. Cricketune. A tier. My good old dude. I'm not making that actual noise, I'm not gonna try. I'm still, you can probably tell that I'm very tired still. I got some decent sleep, but not as, the sleep was decent, but it wasn't very much. Like maybe 6 hours, but it was like, I slept through the whole thing without waking up, so I'm good with that. Shinx. C tier. Luxio. B tier. Luxray. A tier. Budu. C tier. Rose Raid. A tier. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. I can never remember this one's name. I know it's evolution, but not its pre-evolution. Cranidos and Rampardos. Cranidos, C tier. Rampardos, B tier. Shieldon, Bastiodon, B tier. Burmy, I think it was. And then its evolutions, and then just C. Honestly, they're all just C. I'm gonna be real, they're all C. Combi. C, honestly. Vespiquen. B tier. Pachirisu. Yeah, C tier. It's a pretty good electric type. Probably would be. It's probably like a higher C. Probably would have been B, but I got to witness a certain stream where someone else was also doing a tier list of sorts, and they were describing why Pachirisu was on a certain tier list, or on a certain tier, in great detail. So I won't be explaining what that detail was, but we'll move on from that. Weasel. I love it. You're on B tier. Same with Floatzel. This one, Cherry something. Cherubi. And then its evolution is Cherum. Okay. Yeah, honestly, they're all just C tiers. Shellos and Gastrodon. Actually, yep, just put you there. Put you there. It's wacky. Oh, I keep going for that one because that's usually the first one that you find. They go into B tier. They're pretty cool. And B-Palm, here we go. Also about C tier, honestly. I'm gonna be real. Drifloon. Yeah, about B tier. Drifblim. Definitely A tier. Especially in Legends Arceus. It's very useful. Banary. About a C tier. Lopunny. No comment. B tier. Mega Lopunny. A tier. No comment. It's just good Pokemon. Good Mega Evolution. An absolute pain to actually evolve, though. Because, like, you need to get it to, like, max friendship to evolve it, but when you catch it, it's literally the lowest value that the friendship value can go, so it, like, literally hates your guts upon catching it. So, yeah. It's Magius. S tier. Another S tier. Favorite ghost type Pokemon. Honchkrow. About B tier, really. Glameow, C tier. Purugly, or however you pronounce it, B tier. It's a solid Pokemon. Chingling, C tier. It's Stunky's what its name is? It's got Skuntank, but is that... Yes, it is Stunky. Then goes into Skuntank. Skunky goes into C, Skuntank goes into B. It's a lot of C's and B's, but yeah, I'm very specific on which Pokemon I do like, and then the rest are kind of like, yeah, whatever. Bronzor, C tier. Bronzong is definitely a B tier. The Psychic Steel typing is really nice. Bonsley, C. Mime Jr. Can't remember what your name is, but it's C tier. Chatot, B tier. I like the little function that the DS games gave you where you could change its cry by speaking into the microphone. That was funny. And unique. Spiritomb, A tier. It's very cool. Gibble, A tier. Gabite, A tier. Garchomp and Mega Garchomp, also A tier. Just all of it is A tier. Sucks that apparently Mega Garchomp is actually weaker than a regular Garchomp, which should not be the case, but that's just how it is, unfortunately. It's a little bit annoying. I'm pretty sure I had a shiny one at one point. Munchlax, yeah, about C tier. Riolu, C tier. Lucario, B tier, along with its Mega Evolution, that's also B tier. I think this is... And it's Hippowdon. What's its... Hippopotas, I think it is. Yeah, Hippopotas. My voice decided to crack a little bit there. These ones are honestly pretty solid. C, oh, solid Bs. I can't remember what your name is. I'm sorry, but you get C, you get B. I think this one's like Drapion or something. Don't remember what the pre-evolution is. Krogunk. Yeah, B tier, honestly. Same with Toxicroak. He's a scary in Legends Arceus. Carnivine. Yeah, C tier. I like its design, but overall, eh. Finneon, Lumineon, pretty forgettable. C tiers, low C tiers. Mantike, C. Snova, B. Bomb Snow, Mr. Obama, A tier. And it's Mega Evolution, Mega Obama. Oh, nope. That should be A tier. Weavile, solid A tier. Magnezone, also a solid A tier. Can you tell that I played Gen 4? That I'm rating a lot of them very highly. Except for this one. This one's about C tier, honestly. Rhyperior, also A tier. Tangrowth, probably B tier. Electivire and Magmortar. Only Electivire is B tier, Magmortar is A tier. I remember this is like, I don't know if one is stronger than the other or not, but it's just where I'm putting them because I want to, because that's what I think of them. Togekiss, about B tier. Yanmega, it's a good A tier Pokemon right there. These also go with the other evolutions, which is right somewhere. I've lost them. Where have they gone? Where's the evolutions at? Here they are. You go there. And here. All the evolutions are on B tier. Where are we? Gliscor. That's a good B tier. Mamoswine. Definitely A tier. Porygon Z. Good B tier. Gallade. Also A tier with the rest of its evolutions. Same with Mega Gallade, which I don't think I ever really used, or I don't think I even used at all. I can't remember. There's, well, Probopass, about C tier. Dusknoir, though, definitely an A tier. Good Pokemon. Especially if you've played the Mystery Dungeon games. Yeah. Frostlass. S tier. It's cool. And to pun both not intended and intended. Rotom. I originally thought this was a legendary Pokemon, or at the very least, a mythic Pokemon. You get to go into C, oh not C, B tier, along with all of your forms. Yeah, it's funny how Rotom, most people probably thought Rotom was a legendary, or at least a mythic, and now it's everywhere. It does not feel as special anymore, but looks special. But no. It's pretty much everywhere now. It's like it's basically a new, like, you're living in the Pokemon world and you don't have a Rotom in all of your electronic devices? What are you even doing? You see Mesprit as Elf. B tier. Funny story about these three. When I was catching them, when I was playing Pokemon Pearl, I accidentally ended up killing Uxie and didn't save before I fought it. So I couldn't get it anymore. I tried fighting the champion to try and get it to respawn. Didn't work. So, yeah. Dialga. B tier. Palkia. A tier. Even though Dialga's, like, my opinion on Dialga has gone up since I played Legends Arceus. Palkia, still my goat. Heatran, good B tier. Regigigas, my beloved, instant S tier. He's just, had it not been for his slow start, he would be one of the most goated Pokemon just to use in game. He was simply too powerful. And like, he was so powerful that he was the only Pokemon with an ability in a Pokemon game with no abilities. So he's simply just too good. Also in the manga he's just the best. Giratina, my beloved. Also A tier, like high A tier. But your origin form gets to go into S tier with the rest. Super, it's very cool. I like it. Cresselia. I think that's the name. Yeah, honestly, C tier. Is that my first legendary in C tier? I feel like I put another one in here somewhere. I don't remember. There probably is one in here somewhere. Surely. Maybe not. Maybe this is our first legendary in here. Or mythic, whatever you want to call it. Manaphy, Fione. See. Darkrai, though. It's an A tier. Very cool. Shaman. Both forms. B tier. God himself. Good A tier. A for Arceus. I like that, like, you can change his type by giving him different items. And also his most powerful move is literally just straight up called Judgment. Right. Gen 5, which is what we're actually up to currently with our Nuzlocke. Quick sip because I've been talking a lot. Whew, yikes. We still got a few, quite the ways to go yet. Actually, is there even any legend? Yes, there is some in here. Okay, cool. Just need to make sure. Okay, Victini. That's a pretty good solid B, honestly. Funny story about Victini. When Pokemon Black and White first came out, I got Pokemon White and managed to get the little Victini code thing. I was like, yep, it's cool, I got it. And I think either for my birthday or for Christmas, I don't remember which one it was, but I was given Pokemon Black, so I could play both. Unfortunately, by the time I had gotten it, the Victini event was over. So even though I had the code thing saying, hey, you can go in here and get Victini, I actually just straight up couldn't, because the event was over. It was very sad. But at least I got one Victini, so... oh well. And to be fair, it was a gift from some older family members, so they didn't quite understand, so can't really fault them for it. I got Pokemon Black, so I got to play the game again, and I was more than happy for that. So I'm grateful either way. Snivy, my goat, also known as John in our current playthrough, A tier. Along with your whole evolutionary line. Oh, excuse me. Oof. That one was sitting there for a little bit. Tepig. Pignite, and then Emboar. All B tiers. Got quite a lot in here now. Where is it? Here it is. I keep losing my spot. Oshawott. The one I chose when I started playing Pokemon Black. all A tiers, my bad. Not B tiers. Boom. Patrat, and Mochog. C tiers. Lollipop, C tier. Herdier, B tier. Stoutland, also B tier. I can't remember this one's name. And that's Lipod, and this one's about a C tier, Lipod's about a B tier there. Still not sure what that Lipod was cooking in my last playthrough on the Nuzlocke. It kept using Sand Attack, and I still managed to hit it with a Supersonic, so that's funny. Don't know what it was doing. All the pan monkeys, the dudes. Honestly, their first evolutions are C tier. Their second evolutions are B tier though. The little moon things. C tier, and I put this one in B tier because I remember using this one, it was pretty good. Bit of, also known as Squishy, my beloved. My goat. You go into B tier. Except for this one, with the look, just looks cooler. You get to go into A tier. Why can't I remember your name? I know your evolution, but I can't remember your original. Because your evolution is Zeb Striker. This one, though, goes into C. Striker goes into B. Rock and Roller is about a C tier. Boldor is definitely a good B tier. Gigalith, the Giga Chad, goes into A tier. Probably, unfortunately, won't be able to get a Gigalith in my Nuzlocke run. Because, you know, you gotta trade it in order to evolve it. Swoobat, C tier. Its evolution, I can't remember what that name is. Unless this one's Swoobat and the other one's Woobat, I can't remember. I feel like one of them's Woobat, the other one is Swoobat. I can't remember. This one's about a B tier though. Honestly, pretty good. Drillbur, Loretta, I am sorry for what happened. B tier. Excadrill, what we could have had. It's an A tier. Ordino, whatever we want to call it. I think is that a Mega Form? I can't remember. It is, okay. It's about C. It's pretty good. It's like a support Pokemon, but overall not really. Timber, about C. Gerda, probably about C as well, honestly, but Conkeldurr, I think that's how you pronounce his name, definitely a B tier. Pretty good. Time Pole. Let's see. I forgot what your middle evolution's name is. That's about a C there. Seismitoad, definitely good B tier. I forgot how to pronounce your name, but I know the other one is called Sock. Throw. I think that's how it is. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're pretty solid, but they're also just, you know, C tier. Swaddle. C tier. Its evolution, I forgot its name. B tier. Leavanny. A tier. I think it's Filepade? Is that what its name is? There are a lot of names I don't. There's so many names, you can't really expect me to remember them all. Vanipede. Then Whirlipede and Scolipede. Vanipede, about a C tier. Whirlipede, also about C tier. Scolipede, though, solid B tier. Whimsicott and its previous evolution, can't remember your name. C tier. You go into B tier. Patillo, about C tier. And then B tier for you. I somehow don't remember your name, even though I really should, because you're a big part of the Legends Arceus storyline. Lilligant, that's what it was. Right. This stream is not only me listing, like tier listing all the Pokemon, but also trying to remember what their names are. Testing my knowledge. This one, they're C tiers, but I can't remember its name. Why can't I remember the name? Hold on, let me see if I can find its name. Also, the other one was Cotini. Basculin, that's what it was. I was like, it sounds like it's. I know it's something that starts with B. Basculin. Yeah, C tier. Sandile, C tier. Korokorok. B tier. And then this one, which I forgot its name. It's an A tier. I can't remember your name. Sandile, Korokorok, and that evolves into big red dude. I can't remember. My brain isn't working. Let's go look at it. Crocodile, that's what it was. I feel dumb now. Little dude, unfortunately, lost him already. Is that Galarian? I don't remember. Darumaka. It is Galarian, okay. Darumaka, that's E tier. The Manatone. B tier. The other form, which I still don't, to this day, don't really understand how to get. Also B tier. Maractus. Honestly, a solid B tier. Dwebble. C tier. Its evolution. I forgot your name, but you're a good B tier. Pretty sure there's a mod for RimWorld that includes you. Crustle. That makes sense. People are being a bit loud again, so I do apologize for that. Scraggy. That's C tier. Scrafty. Good B tier though. Dark fighting type, not bad, not bad. I think this one's like Sigilif or something. It's very, very wonky one. This one's the one that almost wiped my entire team. You go in B tier. Yamask, I think that's like a different. I think it's like Galarian or something. Yamask is about C tier. Its evolution, which has a very unfortunate sounding name, B tier. The turtle, honestly B tier. I forgot its name. I've been advised to grab this one for my Nuzlocke. We'll see how we go. And then Archon and Archeops, also B tier. I do like them. Some people might not like Archeops for some reason, an option, but I like them. Finally, we've reached my Twitch and YouTube channel, Trubbish and Garbodor, which honestly is a B tier. It's quite a strong poison type. Zora and Zoroark. Zora is a good B tier. Zoroark is a good A tier. I thought it was cool. I saw the movie before the game came out. It was cool. This one, I forgot your name. Give me a moment to try and find its name. I'm just going through like the list. There, Garbodor has a giant form. Okay, didn't know that. Minchino, and then its evolution Chinchino. Let's see. Honestly, and then this one I forgot its name, which I'm just going to look up. Gothita, and then Gotharita. Gothita's about a C. Gotharita is about B. And then Gothitelle is about A. And I'm gonna be real about. I'm gonna say something about their evolutionary line. It's basically just a Goth Gardevoir. Like, if you compare them together, it's just a Goth Gardevoir. It really just is. Okay. Next one. Solosis, Dwarven, and Reniculans? How one pronounced name? It's a really wonky name. Reniclus. Reniculus? C. B. And A. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. Ducklet. B. Swana. Well, it's also C. I meant to say C, not B. Vanillite. Vanillish. Vanillux. Yeah, Vanillux is probably higher. B tier. Dealing. All of its forms. Honestly, they're all C's. And then Swarsbuck. Its spring form is a C, but all its other ones are B's. Emolga. C tier. Electric flying type, it's good. Like, you know, it's Zapdos. But when you got two of them, the no Volt Switch, it's rather annoying. But I was able to play around it, so yeah. Still happy with how that battle turned out and how I was able to, you know, work around it. Carablast. Pretty cool. Scavalier. B tier. It's cool that you have to trade it with a specific Pokemon for it to actually evolve, and then it just steals that Pokemon's shell. Little mushroom dude. Let's see. The funny sus Pokemon. Got a B. It's honestly pretty good. Oh, hold on. Okay. Good again. Can't remember these ones' names. but we're gonna put them in their appropriate spots. I'll remember their names as I actually see them in the game. I'm a Mamola. C tier. It's just another Love Disc, really. I'm surprised that it's not an evolution of Love Disc. It would make sense if it was, but I'm surprised that it isn't. Joltik. B tier. It's adorable. Galvantula. A tier. It's cool. I forget what your name is. Give me a moment to try and find it. Ferroseed and Ferrothorn. Despite your 4 times weakness to fire, you get to go there and you get to go into B. And then cling, cling, clang. Well, cling, clang, and cling, clang. C, C, B. Tyno. Tymno. What is it called? Tynamo. Electric. And Electros. C. This one's also about a C. And then A tier. It goes from a C tier to an A tier Pokemon. Just like that. This one. Oops, wrong thing. Elgium. MBHM. Little alien dudes. C and B, respectively. Litwick. C. What is this one name? Hold on, what's this one's name again? I forget. Lampent. That one's a B tier. And then Chandler, A tier. I've more recently found out that Chandler is actually a really good Pokemon to have. Axew, Fracture, and Haxorus goes from C tier to A tier as well. Cubchoo, Beartick, I think its name was. B tier. Cryogonal, honestly, also B tier. I remember back in when I was playing through Black and White, I would always get like a team of ice types and then pretend I was like an ice gym leader and challenge my friends to it. It was pretty good. I was pretty good at it for using only ice types. Excuse me. I had to stretch. Oof, oof, oof. Background noise today is really bad. Here it is. Shelmet. You get your thing stolen and become this dude, which I forgot the name of, which you're pretty cool because you're very fast. Stunfisk. Let's be real, it's about a D. It's not really that great. Like, Electric Ground, that's kind of cool, but like, eh. Woof, 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 woof. What's this one's name again? I think I've got the names mixed around in my head. Yeah, this one's Mienfu. Honestly, a solid fighting type. Then Mienshao. Even more solid. A tier. Druddigon. Good dragon type. B tier. Golett. Ground ghost type. B tier. Golurk. It's basically just a Pokemon mecha. Or giant robot. Whatever you want to call it. It's not really mecha because you can't really go in it. A tier. Again, I apologize for background noise. If it gets too much, I'll stop to try and fix it. But, yeah. Poinard, somehow I've remembered its name. And then Bishop. Bishop's definitely an A tier. A Dark Steel type, it's like 4 times weak to fighting, but that's like its only major weakness. I don't remember your name. It's like Buffalent or something? Yes, Buffalent. Or Bofalent. It's pretty good, honestly, for a normal type. B tier. Can't remember your name. Rufflet, then Braviary. Honestly, C, then Braviary is about a B. U, Vullaby, and Mandibuzz. You're about a C tier and B tier, respectively. Heatmore and Durant. B and also B, even though Durant has 4 times weakness to fire, which is why Heatmore is like the predator that eats it, and the Durants are the prey. It's Anteater. You get the idea. How was this one's name again? Dino. I think it's Dino because it's like Eins, Zwei. Oh, wait, no, is that right? Yeah, Eins, Zwei, and Drei, like 1, 2, 3 in German. It goes about C, B, and then A. Man, it got dark really quick again. I guess it is still technically winter, but it's like the tail end of winter now. I can't remember your name somehow. Larvestar and Volcarona. Larvestar, honestly, good B Pokemon. And Volcarona, high A Pokemon. We got quite a few A's now, at least. A lot of B's and a lot of C's. Cobalion? Is that the name? Yeah, Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion. A solid trio. I'd probably put these two into B, and then Virizion into A. It just looks cool, and also grass fighting is, while yes it is like 4 times weak to flying, it's still pretty good. There's these ones, but like, I don't know what this extra form is. Therian form. Where does the Therian form come into play? When did it come into play? Hold on. Therian form. Hello. No, that doesn't tell me anything. Reveal Glass. The key item introduced in Pokemon Black and White 2. Oh, it was introduced in Black and White 2, and I just never found it. Where do you even get it? Acquisition. Get it from a shrine? Get it from Reflection Cave in X and Y. Legends Arceus, Ancient Retreat. Once you've done all the stuff for them. fair enough. I just never got this. And it's been in black and white too for ages. Well, I guess I can't really tier them just because I've never even seen them in the game because I completely missed it. So, yeah, I'm gonna put you in C tier, you in B tier because you were the first one that I caught and I used a lot. And then we'll just get Landorus as well, get you out of the way. You're also B tier because you're pretty cool. Okay. Reshiram and Zekrom. Reshiram, B tier. Zekrom, A tier. It's just cooler. Also, its tail looks like the same sort of thing that you see from some of the things in Xenoblade 1 with the mech-on. The faced ones, the faced mech-on, they have basically the same tail thing. I mean, technically that's their engine, but like, if you compare them both, you'll understand what I mean. Okay, Black and White Kyurem. We'll go Kyurem first. Kyurem is definitely an A tier. It is very cool, no pun intended. Black Kyurem, honestly, S tier. White Kyurem, A tier. White Kyurem just looks so much cooler. Oh, excuse me. This dude, I forget your name, but I have used you before. Keldeo. Like, you get the Resolute form, I think it's what it says here. After you've caught all the other ones, I think? It's kind of B tier, really, though. Both forms. Meloetta, I don't think I ever got. At least not legitimately. So we're gonna put that in C tier. It's probably a lot better than I think, but yeah, Genesect. This one, easy, S tier. I remember getting the event for that for Black and White 2. Again, it was a bug steel type, so it's 4 times weak to fire. But I still used the hell out of it. It was great. Now we're up to the next generation. And I need to get a drink again, so just give me a moment to drink this. Whew. Really should have put music on, but whatever. Can't be bothered, and it would... yeah. Be a bit of a pain to set up and whatnot. So I'm just not going to bother. Anyway. Next generation. I think this is Gen 6, I think? Yeah. A lot of these ones I'm definitely not going to remember the names of, because, you know, unfortunately, Gen 6 didn't do as well. It was like the first 3D Pokemon game. Didn't do too well. So, forgive me if I'm having to look at the names a lot more. So we have Chespin, Quilladin, and Chestnut. Chespin, C tier. That one, C tier. Chestnut is honestly a good B tier starter. I just remembered your name and I forgot. Fennekin. Fennekin, Braixen, and Delphox, I think? Yeah. Honestly, B tier. And then, where'd you go? Here you go. Delphox is definitely more of an A tier. I know some people would probably swap those around, but I'm keeping it there as it is. Froakie, B tier. What is your evolution? Frogadier and then Greninja. It's about C tier as well. Greninja, wherever you are, here you are. Definitely an A tier. I'm not going to do the other form because I never used it. I'm just going to leave that one out. This bunny thing, I don't think I ever used it. Bunnelby and Diggersby. C tiers, honestly. This little dude, Fletchling, Fletchinder, and then Talonflame. About C, C, and then B. This dude, C. I don't even remember its name. I can't be bothered to look it up. It's just all C. It's a little bear, not bear, lion cub thing. C. And then the other one's a B. They're pretty cool. This little thing, fairy thing, about a C. Its evolution also about a C. And then this one, I forgot its name. Florgus. About a solid B. The goats, they're about C. Never. I don't think I ever even caught one of these. Pancham and then something. Pangora. Yeah. C and solid B. I also didn't think that this would take this long, but here we are still. That's fine. I'm okay with that. This dog thing is cool. You could give it different hairstyles, and then recently I found out that it's for some reason a currency for trade in like Pokemon Go and whatnot. Just because like the different hairstyles or something can only be obtained in a really certain way. So if you can get one in a game that you can't get it like that, you can basically get any Pokemon you want in return. I don't know. I don't play Pokemon Go, so I wouldn't know. Next one, the one that looks like it's got constant PTSD, Esper and Meowstic. Don't think I really used these. I know I've used Esper, but I don't know about its evolutions, but honestly I'd put them in B anyway. They're kinda cool looking. What is the difference between them? Is it a gender thing? It is a gender thing, okay. Honedge, Dual Blade, and H/, or E/, whichever one. C, B, and A for both of its states. Right, okay, just try and speed up the process. I gotta scroll so far each time now, because the list is getting so long. This thing, I don't even know. I don't think I ever caught this one. Nor did I catch these ones. Inkay. And then its evolution. That one's a C, this one's a B though. It's pretty interesting that you had to turn your DS upside down in order to evolve it. I have no idea how you would do that on PC. Like on an emulator. Don't think I ever caught this one, but it's definitely one that I would have wanted to use if I knew where to catch it. It looks cool. Looks like it could have been quite useful too. This dude. A lot of these ones I have no idea of the names of. Skrelp and Draggle. Goes from Poison Water to Poison Dragon. That's actually pretty cool. C, B. There's a lot of X and Y Pokemon I just don't remember, unless they're like super standout ones. This dude, don't really remember. He looks cool with a giant claw, looks like a giant cannon. I'm pretty sure it's based off a... what was it? A bullet shrimp, I think it was? I think that's it. This dude, which I originally thought was part of a different evolutionary line for some reason for the longest time, but no, it's not. People are being loud again, so I'm just gonna do a quick little thing. Oh, that's not it. Hold on a moment. No, that's not what I wanted to type. I think they're on... the person's on the phone, so I don't know if they'll even see my message or whatever. We'll see how we go. Either way, back to it. Okay. Man, I am glad I chose to do this today because I am still very tired even now. I had a coffee and everything, I'm still tired. This dude, C tier. It's probably better, but... like, it's probably a good Pokemon, but for me, eh. This one, C tier, this one goes into B tier. These ones, I've just basically given up on the names now, because I don't really remember the names from X and Y, except for the, like, real standout ones. Oof, 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 oof. There's lots of background noise right now. Sylveon, where's the rest of your evolutions? Where are they? I'm blind. Here they are. Nope. There. Thank you. Hello, news app. Hotchula, I think it was. Honestly, pretty solid, honestly. B, this rat thing that looks like Pikachu but more mouse, C. Honestly, they didn't really, I'm gonna put that in D, honestly. This little thing, never really used it. The Guideline, strange that it's dragon. C. Honestly, this one's probably an A, though. It's very tanky. Keys. D. It's keys. It's literally keys. This one... C. This one's probably a B, though. I don't think I used it much, but I definitely want to use it more. Thank you. Phone notification. Woof woof. I think there's someone outside. I think people are getting food delivered, so the next door neighbor's dog is going off because there's people out the front. The pumpkin thing, never really used it much, put it in C. I also recently found out that apparently it comes in different sizes. which is strange. I'm not sure what the, like, if that has stat differences or not. Who knows? I don't. Oh, excuse me. Little Berg, iceberg little dude. What is your name? Bergmite. An Avalug. Bergmite, about C tier. Avalug, though, a solid B tier. Especially the Hisuian one, if we get to that. Whatever Noivern's pre-evolution is. Noibat. About a B. Noivern, however, is definitely an A. It's pretty cool. Pretty good. I think it's Dragon type, right? It's a Dragon type, right? Yeah, Flying Dragon. And then we have the X and Y legendary, Xerneas and Yveltal. I wasn't really a fan of Xerneas at first, but honestly its design grew on me. Yveltal, also an A. Xerneas. Zygarde. I'm surprised it doesn't include the little version, though I suppose you don't really use the little version in battle. Otherwise you would have too many of them. This one's about a C. The snake one is definitely an A. But its 100% complete form is a very easy S tier. It very much reminds me of like a combination between Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball and Gurren Lagann from Gurren Lagann. It's very cool. I never used this Pokemon, nor did I use Hooper, so I'm not going to tier them simply because I never used them. Nor did I ever even see them in gameplay, so I think they were event Pokemon that I just didn't know about. That's the only thing about Pokemon events, is that like you generally don't ever hear about them, and then they're also limited time things, so if you miss out, that's it. And the only way, like, if you know, find a way to get those events to work, suddenly that's illegal and Nintendo will hunt you down. I did get this one though. This one's a B tier. And that's the end of Gen 6. I think we're up to Gen 7 now. So that's a Alola, so Sun and Moon. We're up to here finally. We're almost at the end. Of course, there's going to be Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Pokemon in here as well, so I will skip over those. I think you can tell when the... Yeah, you can see where the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon exclusives pop in, so we will be ignoring those. You. A tier. This one. B tier. Revolution. A tier. You, honestly, C tier. B tier. Also B tier. Oof, 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 oof. Oof, 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 oof. C, B, and A. This one's pretty good. What's the name of this one again? Hold on, let me find it. Picky Pack. It was Picky Pack. I thought it was Picky Pack. It's a C. And this one's also kind of, these ones are all kind of C's, to be honest. Yes, this one. Honestly, this one was pretty good when I used it, so it gets to go into B. The little bug, I think this one's Grubbin, is the name? Yes, Grubbin, Charge Bug, and Vikavolt. Grubbin, not really. Charge Bug, the little bus Pokemon, car, whatever you want to call it. And then Vikavolt. Definitely an A tier. Very cool. I'm scrolling so much. Ugh. My finger's gonna be sore by the end of this. We get carpal tunnel. This boxing crab thing that I'd never used. I don't think I ever caught one. You get to go on C tier. I fought them, but yeah. Same with these, never caught one, I only fought them. They go into C tier as well. Cutie Fly, I think its name is. C tier. Forgot the name of this one. Rockruff and Lycanroc. Rockruff C tier. All the Lycanrocs with B tier. Except for this one. This one's an A tier. I like this one better. It looks cool. It looks cooler than the others. I think it's the Midnight form or something. Oh, wait, hold on. There you are. You go there. These fish that I've used maybe once or twice. Kinda cool. I can't remember how its ability works. This dude, unfortunately I don't remember its name, but I think it's cool. It looks like it wants to get pat on the head, so you just gotta be careful you don't get poisoned by it. What's this one? Mudbray and Mudsdale. Got a C and a B respectively. This next one, while I don't think I ever caught this one, I did want it, I just never found it. I fought it but never found it. Honestly, they both go into B, if you ask me. Just on appearance alone. Oh, you need to go over here. What is your name? Fomantis and Lurantis. I'm surprised that Lurantis isn't even a bug type, it's just pure grass type. That, and then you go into B, because you can trick your opponent into thinking you're a bug type, but you're not. I'm pretty sure grass and bug types have the exact same weaknesses, so it doesn't really matter. Like, tricking that your opponent thinking you're a bug type doesn't really change much, because you're still weak to fire and flying. So, and in fact you're also weak to bug, so it doesn't really help. This mushroom thing, it's very scary looking. Don't like the look of its face. Salandit and Salazzle. Pretty cool. It's basically the combi situation again, but a bit stronger because they're not bugs. And also its Pokedex entry is kind of scary, in the sense that the males don't evolve because they're quite literally starving to death. Which is a little crazy. This bear thing. This one goes into C, but this one goes into like a high B because it's kind of scary with how strong it is. You go into C. You go into about B because you're pretty good. And then this one also goes into B. Whoever made this knew exactly what they were doing, considering that it can only evolve by learning Stomp. I think that says something about the person who designed it. This flower wreath fairy thing. Monkeys. I don't think I ever saw these in the game. Are they legendaries or am I just crazy? Well, it's in an egg group, so it's not legendary. I just never saw it. Interesting. It's normal psychic, and the other one is just fighting. Interesting. Maybe I did fight it, I don't remember. For that, I'm just not going to include them because I don't remember them at all. Like, I remember that I know that they are Pokemon and I've seen them around before, but I don't think I ever saw them in game. Anywhere. Or if I did, I don't remember. This dude, C tier. This dude, easy A tier. I wish I got one sooner, because they're goated. And also Guzma has one, so that's cool too. Sand, yeah, D tier. A bit more sand, so it's a bit more useful. Oh, excuse me. This thing. I've tried to catch one, but I couldn't for some reason. It just wouldn't stay in the ball. So you go to C tier. This dude, very interesting. You get to go into B tier along with your evolution, is it? I keep forgetting if it's an evolution. I think it's an evolution. It basically just takes its helmet off and becomes a bit lighter in shade. It's kind of strange. Minior, I think its name is. Never really used it. A koala, finally. Australian representation in Pokemon. Yeah, C tier. This dude never really got one. I fought some, but I never used it. C tier. Another Pikachu clone. Eh. Isn't it got like an extra typing to it, or is it just pure electric? Electric Steel. Okay, yeah, I thought it had another typing to it. Mimikyu. Honestly. A tier. Purely because it's... I see it as mocking Pikachu, so therefore it gets to go to A tier. This thing... E tier. It's honestly kind of ugly. It's just another fish. There are many better fish. There's plenty of fish in the sea. This thing... kind of scary with its Pokedex entry. You know, if you're mean to it, or you're mean to something that it likes, it will burn you down. It quite literally just burns you. An anchor. Honestly, B tier, just because it's super duper rare. Only found in like one place. It just is interesting. It's kind of interesting in design. How they've managed to work it. This one is the one I originally thought was part of a different Pokemon's evolution, or another one was part of this evolutionary line. I don't think I ever caught one of these, though. I think I tried, but didn't quite manage to get one. Or if I did catch one, I just never used it. I can't remember. But you're going to C. You're going to B. You also go into B. This one, the Tapu things. I think I tried to catch this one at the point, like the first time you're able to catch it, and I accidentally killed it. Which is funny. I never went to try and get any of the others though. But I will still rank them accordingly by putting them with the other. There wasn't really much to do in the post-game of Sun and Moon, unfortunately, so didn't really play it much after I finished it. Well, like once I became champion, I didn't really do much. I tried doing that battle tower thing, but that's like heavy competitive stuff that I have no knowledge of, so there's really not much to do in the post-game, unfortunately. Never used these because I'm pretty sure you can only use it in Ultra Sun and Moon, so I don't have that. Don't know what these other things are. But these ones, I never got this one because I only played Moon, but I assume it's just as good. So I'll put them both in B. I think... oh no, now we have some of the Ultra Beasts. This one, which interestingly it looks like Lily in the game. That B. I think I caught this one. Or is that one Sun exclusive? I don't remember. Hold on. Buzzwole. Could you catch it, or... wait, hold on. Game locations. Yeah, you couldn't get it in Moon. You actually had to trade it from Sun. So I never actually got it, so we can't really... well, I guess we could technically rank it based on its appearance. I'll put it in B. But this one in B as well. This electrical thingy, this one goes into B. This one, however, this one gets to go into A because it's cool. It's like a giant rocket Pokemon. I mean, technically it's not a Pokemon, it's an Ultra Beast, but still. I liked the idea of the Ultra Beasts anyway. I think this one was a Sun exclusive, so I never saw it. And then Guzzlord. You go in A as well. And I think that's it for Pokemon Moon, because all of the rest is Ultra Moon. And then I just haven't played anything beyond that, aside from the Legends Arceus one, so let's start with these. Where does that start at? I guess here, technically. But I never played enough to find that Pokemon, so I'm not going to do anything with it. It looks like it might have been introduced in the previous game, not... oh no, there it is. There it is. I don't know why they're just so separated. Alolan Growlithe. Honestly, C tier. Alolan Arcanine. Keep away from water. B tier. A Voltorb. Hisuian Voltorb. Did I say Alolan Arcanine? My bad. I meant to say Hisuian. My bad. Pretty interesting that it exists like this. Grass Electric as well. I think I struggled with the fight for the Hisuian Electrode. I think it took me a few tries to do. Where are we at? Hisuian Typhlosion. I don't think I chose this one, but I think pretty sure you get it anyway. B tier. I keep losing track of where I am. Hisuian Quillfish. Not really too different from the regular Quillfish. Sneasler, or Hisuian Sneasel, is a B tier. Might as well go grab what's we call it, Sneaseler. I mean, I guess they're with those, but whatever. I'll keep with them. The origin forms of these two. I only ever saw. Technically, you see both, but like, it's weird with how it works. Their origin forms are kind of interesting, but I'd only ever rate them at B tier. I can see that they're supposed to be similar to Arceus, like with their design. Like I can understand that. It gives them a sort of a centaur look as well. And then it just completely does not match up with Giratina's origin form, which is hilarious, but also interesting. Fortunately, I didn't play enough of the game to even get to Arceus, so oh well. Maybe another time. Hisuian Samurai. Also B tier. I'll put you with the other starters. Where's the Hisuian Dudasai, whatever its name is. Here you are. You get to go in B tier as well, because you were pretty cool as well. I like that they didn't just give you the Sinnoh starters, they just like, hey, here's starters from all different regions, and now they have their own forms here. It's pretty cool. Where are we? Lilligant, the Hisuian Lilligant. Pretty cool. I don't think I struggled with its fight very much. It was definitely like learn quickly or start again sort of thing, but yeah. Is that? Okay, no. I thought there was just other ones at the bottom. Weirdly out of place, but no, there isn't. Everything's in order. Mostly. Goodra and its free evolution, I never really got. I fought them, but I never used them. You get to go here in C, and you get to go in B. It's interesting that there even is a different version of Goodra. At all. I'm sure it's explained if you catch one, but yeah. I skipped over a bunch, actually, my bad. So in Basculin, or the white stripe one, I skipped over a lot because I keep losing where I am. Hisuian Zora and Hisuian Zoroark. Both of these, B tier. Very cool. People are being loud again. I do apologize. We are almost done with the tier list and also with the stream today, so hopefully we can be done soon. Hisuian Braviary. Pretty cool, honestly. B tier. Hisuian... where you at? Avalugg. This one was an absolute pain of a fight, but it is very cool. And it is ginormous. Not as big as I was expecting, but still quite big. And terrifying. I forgot what this one's unique name was. Let me have a quick look. See if I can find it. Like Ursa something. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Whoops, we've gone past it. Hold up. Ursaluna, that's what it was. Let's see, Ursaluna. That was cool. Where we at? Where we at? Sneasler. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. S tier. Great design, great use of like the Pokemon outside of battle. Overquill, giving Coefficient actual evolution, and cool and good name. B tier. We're almost done. Hisuian Stantler, or whatever it's called. Great mount. Great introduction. B tier. Cleavor. A nice take on, you know, a Scyther evolution in the past where scissors don't exist. Honestly, this one is an A tier as well. And okay, we've got two more, which is the two different Basculegions. I only ever remember seeing one, so we're just putting both in B tier. And that's it. Because the next one is Scarlet and Violet, but I never played that. I just saw a Pokemon that I had never even seen before. Ugh. That sounded like an ugh of disgust, but it's more of just like, ooh, didn't even realize that there were some that I hadn't even seen yet. Anyway, that's everything. So, now S tiers. We have Groudon or Groudon, however you want to pronounce it. Mismagius, Frostlass, Regigigas, Origin Form Giratina, Blackcure, Genesect, 100% Zygarde, and Sneasler. All very good. Most are legendaries though, but shush, I can like legendaries, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with liking a Pokemon just because you like it. If you want to like it because it's good and competitive, that's good for you. Like, go ahead, nothing wrong with that. If you like a Pokemon because it's legendary, go ahead, nothing wrong with that. If you like a Pokemon because it's an underdog or it just looks cool, go ahead, nothing wrong with that. You can like your Pokemon for whatever reason you want, but if you're gonna get uppity at people for liking it because of reasons that you don't like, no one cares. Because they like it for their own reasons. You like yours for your own reasons. Just leave it at that. Alright, that's my little mini rant done. Got randomly defensive there, I do apologize. Yeah, and then here's our A tiers. Oh, we can actually... we can't quite fit them all on screen. It's an interesting mix. A lot of legendaries, a lot of just generally strong Pokemon. A lot that look cool. A lot of memorable ones. We go into B tier, whereas a lot of just like ones are like, yeah, they're cool, I like them. They're good Pokemon, they're cool Pokemon, they're whatever Pokemon. And then there's a lot of C tier, which is just generally most of the things. And then we have D tier with Charizard, Raichu again, but Alolan, Unknown, Smeargle, Stunfisk, this thing, Klefki, and this sand. E tier we have Pichu and whatever this thing is called, I don't remember. We had nothing in F tier, surprisingly. And then we have Pikachu at the very bottom. Below the very bottom, in fact. Where it belongs. In my opinion, at least. But yeah. My lips are very dry from talking so much. Good lord. My throat is not going to be very happy with me tomorrow. I'm going to wake up with just the sorest throat possible. I can always feel it's starting to get a bit sore now. Oh boy. But, yeah. I'll probably save this and then upload it on Twitter later. But for now, yeah. Let me just go back to here then. Yeah. Alright, man, I didn't think that would actually take the entire stream to do, but here we are. So, that was interesting. Maybe I'll do it again when I've played more Pokemon games, or I've had changes in my opinion on certain Pokemon. Most likely once I've actually played more Pokemon games. Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully we'll play, I'll either play a game next Thursday or actually do drawing next Thursday. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I still need to think of things to draw. I have some ideas, but I don't know how I'll go about them. We'll see how we go. Maybe we'll draw something funny. Who knows? Anyway, in that case, it's time for the schedule. So, Saturday, we'll be doing more Half-Life Black Mesa, or just Black Mesa. It's really just called that. That should be fun. Sunday will be more of the Pokemon White Nuzlocke, so that should be fun. Hopefully it doesn't end up like last time, where I lost 2/3 of my team, because I decided, oh, I'll put this Pokemon away, I won't need it, and then needed it really badly. And then we ended up losing a lot of good Pokemon. It was very sad. And then Tuesday, we'll be playing more Sonic Frontiers. And we should be finishing up the second island. And then on Thursday, we'll probably draw something. Maybe, hopefully. Otherwise, we'll just play more Vampire Survivors. Because why not? Yeah. I don't think I need to say that again, because it was pretty short anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Ending a little bit early, but that's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm gonna need to go take something to help my throat not hurt a lot. Because, man, it's gonna hurt a lot tomorrow. Maybe the day after. We'll see how we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll upload the tier list later on. Yeah. I might have to cut it up into parts so you can actually read it, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you very much to everyone who's popped in to watch. I know it might have been a little bit boring to watch, just, you know, me putting Pokemon into a tier list with like no music in the background because I didn't think of anything to put in there. Maybe next time we do it, if we do it again next time, at some other point, we'll actually have music in the background to keep it interesting. But yeah, thank you for everyone who's popped in to watch, and you've watched this just been uploaded. Thank you very much. Hopefully everyone has a very good day, morning, or night, whatever time it is for you. And yeah, I'll see everyone Saturday. Yeah. Bye-bye. I'll also try not to end the stream on the be right back screen this time. I did that last time, I realized. as I was like uploading it, I was like, wait a minute, why is it showing the be right back screen? I never clicked on that last time. And then I realized, oh, I accidentally clicked on that instead of the stream is ending screen. So I'm not going to do it again this time. So yeah, bye-bye.